Hi, Hoboken. You made it to Thursday. One more day and you're at the weekend. You're doing great. So, Namaste with Dr. A, mindful movements for parents, for guardians, for caregivers continues on today. And today's a little different. I actually want you to grab a family member, someone you think that might need a chuckle. Maybe they've been very serious with worry. Maybe they're stressing about work. Maybe it's your child and they just want to do something lighthearted with you and they need a break from remote learning. Today, we're going to have a day for imagination, transporting ourselves somewhere else in our mind, even when we really in reality are seeing the same walls. We all need a shift. So let's begin together. So you're going to grab a family member, press pause if you haven't grabbed them yet, and you're going to sit with your feet put together, back up straight, settle into your sits bones, like a string's pulling your head towards the sky, breathing in, grab your feet, close your eyes, and start to flutter your knees. Right now, I want you to imagine yourself as a butterfly. What color would you be? Speckled black and orange, purple and shimmering turquoise, bright butter yellow. Take a moment in your next inhale, long exhale, and tell your family member right now who you are. So, Dr. A, my butterfly is going to be magenta, like the color of these pants, with stripes of black, vibrant, fluttering. And I'm going to picture myself flying over a field. Blue skies, green grass with a slight breeze, much like today. Take a moment, tell your partner. From here, we're going to stand up on our mountain once again. But I want you to imagine you're really on the mountain. What do you see? Is it snow-capped? Is it a red rock mountain somewhere in Arizona, in the desert? Do you see wildflowers of California? Poppies of Missouri? Perhaps Gerber daisies in a field? Stand on your mountain firmly, legs hugging into your bones, arms extended outward, head up to the sky. Now imagine the sun is going down and you are the crescent moon that comes out at night. I want you to, standing in your mountain pose, take your arms up to your head, look up at your hands. Feel a nice long stretch like someone's pulling me towards the sky. And bend to the left, shining in the night sky. Inhale. Exhale, bend to the right. Maybe your sky's peppered with stars. Inhale. Bend once more. Maybe there's a skyline in the distance of New York City. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you see a glimpse of a lake in your neighborhood. Return to center. Inhaling, exhaling down to the floor, tabletop position. Curl your toes, and you're going to become either a puppy or a full-grown dog. Again, with your family member nearby, share with them, what dog or puppy do you imagine? I picture a ruby-colored spaniel with floppy ears, big brown eyes, like from Lady and the Tramp. And that's who I'm going to picture when I do this stretch. Tell your family member who you picture. So your two options, downward dog, starting from tabletop, curling your toes, bring your sits bones to the sky like an upside down V. Or puppy, forearms to the ground, still lifting into the V shape, pulling your hips back and up, looking at your belly button. Inhale 3 times in your puppy or dog position. Return your knees down. Walk your hands a little closer to yourself. Widen your knees. Take a moment in a child's pose, which means your knees are wide, your big toes are together, and you're sitting down at your heels, extending your arms, head down. 3 inhales and exhales. From your hands and knees, return to center. And this time you're a tree. Keeping one leg firm. One foot either kickstand at our ankle, resting at our calf, or you may pull it all the way up to your inner thigh. Keep your eye on what's called a drishti, which means a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Hands to heart center, or at your waist, or holding onto a wall. Raise your arms if you're able to maintain your balance and let the wind blow through your arms. What tree are you? Are you a sunny palm tree somewhere in Los Angeles? Are you a fir tree in the mountains of Vermont? Are you a beautiful, beautiful tree on First Street in Hoboken, arching over the streets like a tunnel? Release. Other leg, foot to ankle, to calf, or to the inner thigh, but never to the knee where our joint is. We always protect our joints. Again, hands at the hips, or at the heart center, or up high. And tell your family member, your friend, the person in the room with you, tell me, which tree are you? And release. Inhale. Exhale your feet a little wider. Come down into a frog position. If you can, you have your feet flat on the floor. Your back is straight up. Your arms are in between each knee. Your hands are together. This is called malasana, or frog or toad pose. So if you were a frog or a toad, where would you be living? Would you be jumping out of a pipe on Washington Street of Hoboken? Would you live somewhere in the country? Are you spotted and small? Are you large and loud? If you can, give yourself a little hop. From your frog pose, return your hands to the floor in a tabletop position. Extend your knees behind you, lower yourself down. You are now a cobra inside the rainforest. Closing your eyes, inhaling and exhaling, imagine your rainforest. In this pose, your hands are to the left and to the right of your rib cage. Your belly's on the ground, your hips are on the ground, the tops of your feet are on the ground. And then you lift your heart and your head and you stare straight ahead. So we're not looking all the way down and we're not crunching behind us. We're in a nice, smooth neckline as we slither into our rainforest or desert. What colors do you see? I see a toucan, vines and trees. I see some wildlife and birds chirping. And it's cool and slick from dew and rain. Release on the one cheek. Shake your hips out. Head back to center. Rise up with a strong cobra, neck and back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Release down. Turn to the other cheek. Shift your hips side to side. Last but not least, we're gonna make our way to our back. And while I don't particularly like running into these, we're going to be a dead bug. Back is flat on the earth. Legs are up straight. Feet are flexed. Arms are straight up to the sky. 3 inhales and exhales in this position. Release your feet to the ground. Sway your knees to the left. Sway your knees to the right. Extend both legs out, both arms out. Stretch, stretch, stretch like you're getting up for the day. Release down. And enjoy 1 minute of Shavasana. Corpse pose. We'll call it mummy's pose today. Eyes closed, deep inhales and exhales. Letting go your stress, your tension, and your responsibility from the day. Rolling over slowly to one side, pushing away back up to center, closing out as a Hoboken community, putting our hands to our heart. We end today saying the light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. I hope you've enjoyed our trip out of your house and into your imagination, and know you can come back at any time. Stay calm, stay kind, and stay connected. Namaste.